On. All right. I'd like to welcome everyone to the April 10th, 2023 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. Would you please rise and join me in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. Introductions, I'm Jeff Benton, President of the Board. To my left is Vice President and fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill, and fellow Commissioner Barb Lewis to my right. Our County Administrator is here this morning, Tracy Davies. Our Deputy Administrators, Don Houston, Eric Hostetler are here. Clerks today, Sarah DeNova and Jennifer Walraven. And we can begin.
Resolution number 23-276, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held April 6, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 23-276. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today. That brings us to item number 3. Resolution number 23-277, in the matter of approving purchase orders, then and now certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0407 and memo transfers in batch number MT APR 0407.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 23-277. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 23-278, in the matter of approving a resolution from the Delaware County Board of Commissioners declaring April 9th through 15th, 2023 as National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week in the County of Delaware, Ohio.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Well, we'll do vote first, and then we'll have the presentation.
Good morning, Commissioners. Patrick Brandt with the 911 Center. I have Chief Balzer with me. Go
We're
ahead.
gonna do
Oh,
a
you're going
vote.
to vote?
Yeah.
Vote on motion 23-278. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Just in
Aye.
case it wouldn't pass. Just
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. It's like, this is
Right,
the best
yeah.
time ever. Did we need to add anything? Myself, Patrick Brandt with the 911 Center. I have Chief Balzer with me. We also have Miranda Robbins, Matt Fletcher, and Jill from the Sheriff's Office here today, all from our dispatch staff. We really appreciate it. This is obviously the second week of April where we recognize our 911 dispatchers and the telecommunicators within the center for all their hard work. As you know, we are the ones hidden behind all the scenes because we don't go out to 911, out to the crashes, out to the fires or everything. But without us, you can't get the first responders to the scene. So we really appreciate the recognition and the support from all of our public safety agencies out there. Miranda is our telecommunicator of the year for 911 Center. So we brought her along today. As a mother of almost, like, 5? Yeah, 5. Part of the football team, we're good. As a mother of 5, she just completed her master's degree as well. So
Oh, my
as you can
gosh.
say, anybody can complete anything if you put your hard work to it, because that shows dedication and stuff. She does training within our center as well. So, and I'll turn it over to Chief Balzer for some words.
Thanks, Director. Good morning, Commissioners. Jeff Balzer, Delaware County Sheriff's Office. This week means a lot to us because we know that everything starts with the dispatchers. A recent example was luckily a false alarm shooting down at one of our local high schools. And if it weren't for the great work of our dispatchers from Delcom to Sheriff's Office, we'd have had a lot of problems down there. They did a great job not only getting the information, organizing it, getting it out to the people who were responding. That's all across the board, from the emergency medical, firefighters, and the sheriff's deputies, and then keeping track of people down there too, and that's a major accomplishment too. So this is just another example. They do their job every day, like Patrick said. Sometimes you don't notice that, but I do, and especially when these big events come up, it lets you know how much we appreciate the work they do. So I'm very happy to be here, and thank you for the resolution.
Okay, very good. Open up for comments.
Sure. Boy, recently we've had some reminders of, like you say, everything goes along, and here we have people, though, who are sacrificing their mornings, noons, nights, working and making sure that first responders get to where they're supposed to be. And we had the incident at Hoover, and where I do believe one of our first responders actually saved a life there. And they saved many lives, but just, oh my gosh, lately the instances that we've had and been made aware of. So thank you so much.
My comments, two things. First of all, I don't work in 911, but I have the highest respect for the job that's done there, and every call is a little different. Every call has a different direction this may take, and to have people like Miranda who are able to handle those calls and handle them well and do save lives and make sure the response is quick and effective. And I think Miranda should come up front. And anything you want to say, Miranda?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say, to be acknowledged as the teleperson of the year, or whatever the term is, it says a lot about you, because it's a lot of quality people in that department, so it means that you stand out, and also having 5 children, that's probably the biggest job of all and the most important job of all, so thank you for all you do for the county.
Yes.
All right, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to add, but again, 24/7, 365 or 366 days a year, it is a complex job. I remember that's how, that's what impressed me the time I sat in for an hour or two, whatever it was, and just how complex the job is. It's a complicated world and complicated equipment and complex forces to get addressed, get coordinated. So again, thank you all, and congratulations, Miranda, on your Telecommunicator of the Year award. That's really neat.
Yes,
Very-
absolutely.
Very neat to see.
I think it was Bailey, wasn't it?
Yes, Bailey's the one who dealt with the drowning subject.
Yeah, boy, a great shout out to Bailey too.
I'll pass that.
Thank you.
All right, actually, I'll go ahead and just read the resolution if you don't mind. Take a minute, but it's well written. Whereas, and it gives a little history too, so whereas the Congress of the United States and the President of the United States have, since 1992, established the second week of April as National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week, and whereas emergencies can occur at any time, and whereas public safety telecommunicators daily serve the citizens of Delaware County by providing that first and most critical contact between our citizens and their need for a public safety response, and whereas public safety telecommunicators are the single vital communications link for monitoring, dispatching, providing information, and ensuring the safety of law enforcement, fire, emergency, medical, and emergency management responders. And whereas this board believes that the public safety telecommunicators that serve the citizens of Delaware County are a highly trained and dedicated corps of personnel. And whereas the services of public safety telecommunicators is a silent service that is seldom observed by the public that deserves recognition. And now, therefore, be it resolved by the Board of County Commissioners, Delaware County and State of Ohio enthusiastically supports recognition of all our professional public safety telecommunicators, declaring the second full week of April as the National Public Safety Telecommunicator Week in Delaware County, and that all our residents are invited to observe this event. Signed, Commissioners Jeff Benton, Barb Lewis, and Gary Merrill. So, congratulations and thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Want to get a picture?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, don't go far. Don't go far.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Jennifer?
All right, item number 5, resolution number 23-279, in the matter of approving a transfer of a stock at H2R2 Holdings LLC and forwarding to the Ohio Division of Liquor Control with no objection and no request for hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Vote?
Vote on motion 23-279, Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Resolution number 23-280, in the matter of a new liquor license request from Green Apple Evans Farm LLC and forwarding to the Ohio Division of Liquor Control with no objection and no request for a hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote?
Vote on motion 23-280. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 23-281, in the matter of a new liquor license request from Bento's Lunch LLC, doing business as Toronto's Pizza, and forwarding to the Ohio Division of Liquor Control with no objection and no request for hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote?
Vote on motion 23-281. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 23-282, in the matter of approving estimate, bid specification, and setting bid opening date and time for the project known as the prefabrication storm shelter.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Discussion,
Good morning, John Melvin, Director of Facilities. The Ohio Building Code requires critical infrastructures such as fire stations, police stations, other similar buildings have a storm shelter, whether incorporated into design or standalone separate. During the design of the sheriff's office out at the Bixby campus, it was determined that we would do the pre-manufactured storm shelter to meet this requirement located on the site. I've worked with Dwayne Matlack, the chief building official, on this to verify the need, trying to find a way around it, to be honest. The requirements of the storm shelter, it has to be able to stand winds of up to 250 miles an hour, can't have any windows, has a separate sanitary system. Those requirements, it just would be very costly to incorporate into the building itself. Interesting side note, it was the original code required schools to have this as well. There was an exemption granted to them. I think there's also looking to be a permanent exemption for the schools to have this requirement in their building code. So this will just go out to bid for that pre-engineered storm shelter.
where will it be, Dan?
It will be located in adjacent the parking there on the south side of the sheriff's building. The requirement, it has to be within 1,000 feet of the building.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's frustrating is you got the career center right across the street.
yeah.
My view, it's a complete waste of money. Frustrated by the fact that we have to spend money on these kinds of things because someone thinks we do. I come from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with tornadoes.
Yep.
And I'm going to vote for it grudgingly, but to me, it's a complete waste of money.
I do not disagree with you.
All right, vote please, Jennifer.
Vote on motion 23-282. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 23-283, in the matter of approving plans, specifications, and estimates, and setting the bid date for the project known as Dell County EMS Station Number 9 asphalt parking lot paving.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion,
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. Lee Bodnar, Administrator for the County Engineer. Before you for your consideration, this is the parking lot at the Woodtown Road in Harlem Township location of the Station 9. This is for the asphalt parking lot. Has a bid opening date of May 2nd, and it consists of resurfacing and restriping the parking lot area. The work is scheduled or will be scheduled to begin in May and be completed by the end of August. We have worked closely with John Melvin on this project to make sure it meets all his requirements and specifications as well. We would ask for your approval on this through our recommendation.
okay, vote, Jennifer.
Vote on motion 23-283. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 23-284, in the matter of awarding a bid to and approving contracts with DR Lawn Care LLC for roadside mowing in 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion,
Yes, Commissioners, for your consideration, this contract was originally let in 2022, last year, and it had an option for 2 years. This bid award would be to exercise that second-year option. The board may recall that the county is split into a north and south section. We split that up in order to try to save money on the bids. If somebody could service the northern or the northern or southern section at a cheaper rate, we wanted to be able to engage that. The separating roadway is 3637. And the north section, the bid is for $54,930.96. The south section is $56,969.50. And these are the same prices as last year, so it hasn't gone up at all.
okay.
Yeah.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 23-284. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 23-285, in the matter of approving owners' agreements for Berlin Bluffs Section 1 and Berlin Bluffs Section 2.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Yes, Commissioners, again, for your consideration, Berlin Bluffs, Section 1 and 2, is located at the intersection of Cheshire and Pyatt Roads in Berlin Township. It consists of 69 buildable lots, and this agreement would cover the road construction and stormwater improvements to that subdivision area. And we would recommend your approval.
Okay, comments?
Vote on motion 23-285. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 23-286, in the matter of approving right-of-way work permit summary sheet.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Only two standard right-of-way permits, nothing to report out of the ordinary.
Okay. Vote, Jennifer?
Vote on motion 23-286. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 23-287, in the matter of awarding the bids for asphalt materials to be used by the county engineer during 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Yes, Commissioners, we received a total of 5 non-exclusive bids for asphalt hot mix and liquid asphalt emulsions. The 5 bidders are Shelley Sands, Asphalt Materials, Mid-Ohio Paving, Shelley Company, and Decker Materials. These are materials that will be used throughout the year for construction projects, smaller projects. We also allow the townships to piggyback on this bid as well. The cost of these materials experienced between a 15 to 25% increase over last year. We believe that's attributed to the petroleum prices, since they're petroleum-based products, but also labor as well.
All right. A vote, Jennifer?
Vote on motion 23-287. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lee.
Resolution number 23-288, in the matter of approving and authorizing the county administrator to execute a cooperative agreement with the city of Delaware for a feasibility study related to the Delaware Municipal Airport.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Morning, Eric Hostetler. This is the agreement that I had referenced a couple of weeks ago that you would be seeing on your agenda. It is for an agreement with the City of Delaware to cooperate in a feasibility study for the municipal airport. The RFP has been issued by the city. It's also posted on our website to secure a consultant to assist with that study. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Do you know what the time frame for getting the consultant selected and then doing the study? Do you know that at this point?
I believe that it sometime in May is when the consultant would be secured. I don't remember the exact date.
Okay.
My only comment is, this is an extremely important step we're taking because the county needs to understand what the short-term, long-term cost of partnership would be, and we shouldn't go into it with any surprises to the benefit of our taxpayers. So, again, this is an important step in that process.
Yeah, we need real expertise, you know, a real aviation industry expert to, you know, to kind of lead us to what is the best structure going forward. And I agree, it is an important project, and hopefully it'll get moving, and we'll get the results here quickly. All right, vote, Jennifer?
Vote on motion 23-288. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
That brings us to administrator reports.
Good morning, Commissioners. Tracy Davies, County Administrator. Just a couple of meetings to mention. Last week, Pre-Hospital Care Board met. It was a good meeting, as did the Revolving Loan Committee. This week, the Finance Authority will be meeting Wednesday evening, and I believe Commissioner Benton will be swearing in our newest member.
That's right.
Oh, great.
That's all I have.
Okay,
I have
Dawn?
nothing today, thank you.
Eric, anything else? Commissioner Lewis?
Nothing.
Okay, Commissioner Merrill?
I don't really have anything today. I had a personal experience with one of the hospitals. I'm not going to go into details. But if I share the details with you, you would just reconfirm what a great county we live in, what really good people are out there working on behalf of our county, and we should be very proud of that. That's all I have.
Okay. Don't really have anything else, and we had Morpsey Executive Committee meeting Thursday, but it was pretty quiet. Nothing significant came out of that meeting. Newark and South Bloomfield are joining Morpsey as well. So thought Newark in particular was interesting, given that Intel's moving along, and that's right there in their
Oh,
backyard.
yeah.
Okay, we don't have need for executive
We
session?
do not have a need for
Okay.
executive session.
Well, unless somebody else has other business to bring forward, we stand adjourned.